Yeah. Yeah. What? Yes. And it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. It's the daily go get mism show on this Saturday. I'm sorry. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Let me rewind it back. Start everything over. Stop. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the right music. I'm tripping right now. No. Oh. It's the urban. Here we go right now. Switch it around. Spin the block. Rewind, set back, spin back. All right. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm your host, Sun752, a.k.a. Omar with the rrr. It's Saturday, baby. Saturday time for the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and we got a hot one for y'all today. Today, on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we're going to be talking about I'll do anything for you abuse. Have you ever told somebody that you would do anything for them? And when you said it, I'm sure that you loved them, and I'm sure that you cared for them, and I'm sure that you probably meant what you said. But when you said it, you probably didn't realize how far telling somebody that you would do anything for them could take you, because it's a serious thing to say to somebody, especially somebody who will actually put that to the test. You say, like, if you tell some people that you'll do anything for them, they're going to see, well, let's see how far this anything and everything goes. Well, we going to see how, if you told me so. And you can wind up eating those words or regretting what you said really, 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 really bad. So we're going to look at this. We're going to check it out. We're going to get there. And it's going down. Yeah. And it's going down. Here we go. Myrna ride. Wait. It's Myrna OD. All right. What's going on, Myrna? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate me some you word is born. All right. So here we go. The I'll do anything for you abuse. You tell somebody that you would do anything for you. Like, listen, I would give the world to you. And you tell somebody you would give the world to them. They know that you can't deliver on that because you don't have the world as your own to give. But when you tell somebody that you would do anything for them, well, they might say, if they are an opportunistic person, if they are the type of person that will take advantage of a situation just because it's there, or just push the limits to see how far they can stretch it. Some people are very curious in that vein. So you being the one that made that declaration that I'll do anything for you. I'll give the world to you. If you want me to, well, they might see about it, talk about it, be about it. What's going on, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? What's going on? How you feel? And Charlene Curry, Charlene. What's going on? Charlene, Charlene. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Yo, good to see me some UT carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have my peoples in your sight. Word, my peoples in your sight. Hold on, y'all. I gotta handle something. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and here we are, baby. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show Saturday morning. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while, hasn't it? Been a while since we've been able to get together on a Saturday morning, and we will be back together tomorrow on a Sunday morning too, and it feels good. All right, so this morning on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about the I'll do anything for you abuse. The I will do I'm telling you, there is nothing in the world I wouldn't do. I give the work to you times to. And if you need me to ride, you can best believe, open up the car door, I'm getting inside. And if you need me to drive while you ride, I'm gonna eat it like corn on the cob. And that's my word. There's nothing in the world that you can do wrong to me. Word. And I'm coming on through. All you gotta do is dial 10 digits and I'm coming through to see you, to help you, to assist you, give you any world. Yeah, that's true. Some people will say, oh yeah. Oh, listen, don't tell somebody that you'll do anything for them and you have a couple of dollars and they don't have none. Or if they just greedy and you done slipped up and said, listen, I love, I adore, I feel so, I give you much more. I will do anything for you. Whatever it is that you need, just ask. All you got to do is ask. Even if you don't ask, I'll provide until you get to the point where you feel comfortable enough to ask. Well, let's see about it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this each and every Saturday morning from 11 a.m. till around 12:30-ish. The reason that we say 12:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday, on a weekend, and it is the weekend, and it is a Saturday, and it's Saturday the 17th, all up in your areas, right? All up in your area, like we will feel all this shit, so all up in your area. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, busting up all crazy. We take an introspective look into ourselves to see how we fit into this space called the universe and figure out this thing called life. We play on the monkey bars, the swings. We push each other up the sliding board. We play in the sandbox and, you know what I mean, the merry-go-round and all of that old good stuff. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. It is the Urban Therapy with Sun show, Saturday morning, 17th of April. Aries, you're moving fast. You're moving fast, baby. You only got a few more days. You know what I mean? I know y'all been representing, doing the damn thing. And I love to see a fire sign get busy up in here. Anyway, this morning we're talking about the I will do anything for you abuse. I'll do anything for you. I swear to God. You know what I mean? As God is my witness, all you have to do is ask, and I'm gonna come through with the quickness and fast. Well, yeah, you may live to regret saying that to some people because some people will take that as an opportunity to not only abuse that privilege, but to also abuse you in the process. So some people will have you running around like a chicken with your head cut off because you told them you would do so. Some people will have you running back and forth, you know, picking up and dropping off, 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 picking up, pick and dropping off, pick, dropping off. I gotta get dropped off at the hair salon and the laundromat. Come on, and I gotta get dropped off to work. I just quit my job, come pick me up from work, and I need you to lend me a couple of dollars. Matter of fact, just give me the money, the couple of dollars, and I need you to take care of my kids and take care of me and my fucked up wig. I need you to do everything you said you would do. You said you do anything for me, true? Well, we gonna see about that, yo. I'm about to dress down this motherfucker to the hat and nothing but the socks. Yo, you said you would give me all that you got. Well, we gonna see. We are going to see. Have you ever done it, though? I mean, a lot of people will tell their kids, listen, I will go to hell and back for my kids. I'll do anything for my family. I love my family. Okay. And that's all good. And it's a good way to be. I think that that's an admirable quality in a person, in a family member especially, or a mother or a daddy. Whatever, you know. But more than likely, your family members are not going to test that theory to see if you would do anything for them. they're probably not going to abuse that. Now, that's not to say that we don't have some family members out there that are mad opportunistic in a negative sense and will take all of your money. Like, do any of y'all know anybody from one of those families where nobody is really getting money except for like one person, one or two people, and those one or two people are sort of like the patriarch or the matriarch of the family, even though they're not as old as the real matriarch and patriarch, but these are the ones that are getting it. These are the ones that go to work all the time, or they hustling on the side, or they making a couple of dollars. They have multiple streams of income. They are good with the money, and they're good with their lives, and they're good with their family. So they are the ones that all of the other ne'er-do-well, flighty, I'm trying to get my life together family members, those are the ones that that try to lean on the go-getters. That one go-getter in the family. The one that's always getting the calls when somebody get put out. Always. They just evicted me. They just put me and my kids out. Can you come get us? And of course, they're going to come. They're going to call you to come get them. You know why? Because you the only one that has a crib that could put them up or can lend them some money so they can get another place. You are the one that takes care of business in the family, and they know that, they recognize that, and that's why they call you. They have a whole Rolodex and a whole cell phone full of numbers that they could call, but they've either burned bridges with those numbers or they can't rely on those people to come through because they ain't got no money. They don't have any resources like you do. You do have resources, and everybody knows it. And sometimes that can be a compromising position for you because you're not always ready to do for those who seem to refuse to do for themselves. You know what I'm talking about? So, in a family full of welfare recipients and niggas who just came home from jail, you are the $50,000 a year job having motherfucker who don't have no kids. Yeah, I know $50,000 ain't a lot of money. But if you're on welfare, what you're making ain't no kind of money. I don't care how many food stamps you have. You're struggling, and you're struggling mightily. So somebody who makes $50,000 to you seems like they have everything. They don't have nothing but a job. That is not a lot of money. And $50,000 is not their take home. You don't know nothing about take home because you don't work. Your family members don't work. So they call on you. So you pull up in your ride that you can afford. Your little, I don't know, your little Nissan, your little Toyota, your little Ford, your little 2018 Ford Focus, almost paid off. Put down a really good down payment on the shit. They call you. You got your own spot. They got 3 kids. They just got kicked out of their place. You see where this is going? You pull up in your 2018 Ford Focus. Hatchback. Yeah, you got the new Focus. You got a hatchback on your Ford Focus. You gonna go see about the situation. They put me out, and I don't know why I was paying the rent. Lying. It wasn't paying no rent. I went to court, and they said that we was gonna make an agreement. Yeah, but you broke the agreement the first month. I don't know what we gonna do, but these motherfuckers is fucked up. That slumlord ass landlord, you know what I mean? That nigga ain't shit. And watch when ain't nothing that good gonna come to him. God gonna take care of him, and also we gonna take care of him. What you mean we? Mona Garris, what's going on, Mo? Good to see me some you. Thanks for coming on through. Woo, 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 woo. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. So anyway, they calling on you. And you know why they calling on you? Because somewhere down the line, while y'all was drinking or smoking or, you know, doing what y'all do, you said, man, I love the shit out of y'all. Yeah, yo, because it might be your cousin or something. Man, I love the shit out of you. I do anything for you, for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, ever since we was little, you know, you've been like my ace. You've been, you was like a brother or you was like a sister to me. I got you. Whatever happens with you, I got you. Well, it's time for you to pay up. It's time for them to cash out. And you going to probably do that for your cuz. Put them up. Put them up. You got a 2-bedroom house. Humble abode. They got 3 kids. Plus a house or an apartment full of shit that they need to put in storage. All of that shit roach ridden. Like, you don't want them bringing them appliances and furniture in your crib. You know they got roaches. And you know you don't have roaches. And you know that if you put they shit in your house, you're going to have roaches. Here's a little trick for all of y'all sympathetic to the welfare struggle people out there. If you suspect that appliances and things like that have, well, things that you can carry easily, if you suspect that they have roaches and things like that, even video game systems and things like that, before you bring those things into your house, put them inside of a plastic bag, like a trash bag. Go to the market and buy some boric acid. Don't get the boric acid at an exterminator or a pest control store. Don't do that, because it's going to cost more. You know what I mean? Go to your local supermarket, grocery store for my peoples down south and out the Midwest, and pour some of the boric acid inside of the plastic bag. Tie up the plastic bag, so all of the roaches that are inside of those appliances, they will come out and they will walk on that boric acid and it will kill them, and you'll be okay. Then you can take the appliances or the game systems or whatever the electronic devices are. You'll be able to use them and take them out of the bag with confidence that you have not just infested your house with the crawlies. You know what I mean? Just a little technique. It's proven too. This shit works. 100%. It works. So that's a situation where he or she may not be abusing the fact that you told them that you would do anything for them, but they knocking on that door. It's time for you to deliver. Bottom line is, when you say to somebody that you'll do anything for them, you better be ready at some point to stand by that shit. Now, let me ask y'all this. When you tell somebody, when you do feel in your heart of hearts that you would do anything for somebody, is it necessary for you to give that declaration? Is it possible for you to just keep it on the low that you would do something for anybody, do anything for somebody, and just keep the verbalization, which will lead to accountability, out of it? Can you be willing to do anything for somebody, but keep it to yourself? Huh? They say action speaks louder than words, right? So why do we feel the need to tell somebody that we'll do anything for them? What's going on, Emily? Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily. I thought I waved at you. Hold on. Yeah, now we got it. I thought I waved. I guess, the finger. Yeah, can you be willing to do anything for somebody, but just keep it to yourself? Keep it under wraps, keep it on the low. Especially if you're cognizant that you're dealing with somebody who you love, who you care about, but who you also know will take unfair advantage of the opportunity that you just gave them or the declaration that you just made. Holla at me. A local, well-known Philly rapper, I guess he's a legend right now, A.R. Ab, just received 45 years in prison for, drug trafficking, conspiracy. They didn't charge him with a murder, but he was sort of implicated. Somebody testified that he ordered the hit of this dude who got killed, and this dude would go on interviews and write those kind of lyrics in the songs. I'm like, well, anyway, when A.R. Ab got locked up 2 years ago, some people were surprised about that. And when he got 45 years, I know a lot of people were complaining, like, how you can't get no 45 years for selling drugs. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You're right. You can't, you probably won't get 45 years for selling drugs. But you can Google the charges that were put against him. Anyway, my point is, when he got locked up, he needed a favor. I wonder if anybody had told him, listen, I will do anything for you. Because that when you get locked up, people who said that they would do anything for you are going to be called on to do something for you. I need a lawyer. Can you retain a lawyer for me? Legal fees. I don't have no money for that, and I can't be out and get any money for that. If you're eligible for bail, that you're going to get somebody to try to break you the fuck out of there. I can fight the case better from the outside than I can from the inside. Can you pay my bail? You said that you would do anything for me. You said you said that you would do anything for me, and I need you to come through it and pay the bill so I can get free. Can you do it for me? I would do it for you. Yeah, I'm lying, but you don't know if that's true. I'm saying to you, yo, can you come get me out? Can you let me fly? Can you get free? All about me. Can you help me? You said that you would do anything for me. Yeah. I don't know if there was anything that anybody could have done for A.R. Ab. But he looking at an appeal right now. Although, if the reports of how he has conducted himself in court are true, he might as well. I mean, I guess you gotta make an appeal, but he gonna have to do better than that. What's up, Sucre JTX? Sucre je toi. Sucre je toi. I see we have a caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 2791. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. How are you?
Yeah,
This
as you were saying about.
wait a minute. You gotta turn down. Your device.
Yeah, but as you were saying about you going to then and nobody helping.
No. Listen, I need you to turn down your device in the background. All the way down.
Hold on.
All right. What's up, Will Horn? So this is what you called in for, my man? Okay. All right. Now, see, this is what I was waiting for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All righty. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a porn video or just some random yelling and screaming. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. I mean, I should get an award just for allowing this. I mean, give them 10 more seconds. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Well, that was magnificent. You go. Well, I mean, what would life be if we didn't have people come through with me? And I'm saying. Narsil says, I consider the competence and level of integrity of people. Like my grandma said, you're only as H as your word. You're only as good as your word. And that's true. But when you have a really, really high affection for somebody, like you are feeling them all crazy off the chain. And I think that we've all been there. I got you, my brother from another mother, Narsil. I got you. When you have such a high affection for somebody, you have a deep love, admiration, respect for somebody, you may let that slip out your mouth. Like, I'll do anything for you. I swear to God, man. You know what I mean? You my ace. I got you, homie. You know, we've been down since the big wheel spun out around the corner. You know what I mean? You know, the big wheel spun out around the corner. That's how long we've been down. I would never sell you out. I know you would never sell me out. You can always count on me, man. All you got to do is ask. And even if you don't ask, if I see that there's a need, I'm coming through. And I'm going to regulate, and I'm going to make sure that you get took care of. I'm going to make sure you get took care of. Okay. Well, one day, you just may have to deliver on that. And will you be ready? Will you be ready when the time comes for somebody else to cash out on what you said that you would provide? You know, you say in love, if you say that you have really, really strong feelings for somebody, you tell somebody you love them, they're going to make sure you deliver on that in some way, someday. You know, because it's like, well, if you love me, you would like, and if you love me, you would go, and if you love me, then you would, and if you love me, you would, if you love me, I would, and if you love me, I wouldn't have to, if you love me, it would be like, if you love me, you would see me, if you love me, you would come, and if you love me, you would give me, if you love 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 me. Do you love me? If you love me, let me see if you love me. If you love me, if you love me, if you love me, if you love me. Y'all know I have a problem with this reading on Instagram, but if I do certain things, I can see certain words. I reserve I would do anything for people I love. Yeah. But you know that people who love you or people who you love don't always do the right things. And even though we love somebody, it doesn't mean that they don't have certain selfish flaws about them. I'm not talking about me this time, though. Because, you know, I ain't talking about me, though. This ain't about me, though. It's like, no, on some real shit. Sometimes people who you love will abuse your love. And they may not abuse your love based on the love, but they just are abusers. And it doesn't take away from the fact that we love them because we see the good in them. We understand. We understand them. We get it. But sometimes we feel like we ain't got no business getting it because they're not showing the love and being part of the love the way that they should love. They're not reinforcing. They're not reinforcing the love, you know? So, yeah, I would hope that you would only tell somebody that you would do anything for them if you love them. Because that ain't nothing to just be throwing around. That ain't nothing to play with. That's serious business. Very, very serious. So it's like, okay, Sucré Jatois says, even that has exceptions. I feel you. I dig it. Totally. But yeah, when you start talking about somebody, you know, who has an opportunistic nature about them, you know, they're gonna make you pay the piper. You may even see that one day you're gonna pay the piper. You say something like, I'll do anything for you, and it's like, oh, I really appreciate that. Yes, I'm getting me a PlayStation 5 soon. It's a small thing, but anyway. But yeah, I'll do anything for you. Yeah, people will make you deliver on that promise. And you know, sometimes some people get caught all up in the moment. They get caught up in the hype of things. And so they say, I'll do anything for this. I'm like, I'll do anything for the Daily Go Optimism group. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit right there. I would do anything. I'm down. I go, yeah. Okay. It sounds good. Until I inbox you like, yo, we need a new studio. Like, okay. How does that work? Well, I got this place. The rent is only $1,200 a month. I could do all my shows there. On you. Because you do anything for me, right? You do anything for this group, right? This is for the group. Yeah. Just like Sucré Jatois says that she reserves her, I'll do anything for you for the people that she loves, and even those have exceptions. I have been told by people that they would do anything for me, and I reserve cashing in to that for a time that I would really, 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 really need it. Almost to a time, I would probably reserve that for a time when I didn't have anything. And I've never been at a point in my life where I didn't have anything. I've been at the point multiple times when I didn't have what I wanted, and sometimes even what I needed. but definitely more of what I didn't of definitely more times have I not had what I wanted than times when I haven't had what I needed. But nonetheless, I'm not the type of person that will cash in on that type of shit. But that's me. And I recognize that even with me saying that, other people might not look at it that way. Like, nigga, you say you want to be left alone. That's a tall order. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on and let me hug your neck. Come on and let me hug your neck. I saw an interesting video yesterday. The boy, Quran. Do y'all remember the group back in the day? The youngsters. The youngsters. They was from Philly. You know, they had a couple of hits. They had a couple of hit records. They was associated with Naughty by Nature for a little while. And their father, they were the sons of their father, Lawrence Goodman, who was instrumental in bringing rappers like Roxanne Shante and MC Shan and Marley Marl, like on Pop Art Records. He had pretty much, put Queensbridge on the map. But he signed a lot of rap talent, a lot of New York rap talent as well. But he also had a nephew named Steady B. Steady B is currently doing a life sentence for his involvement in a crime with Cool C, The Glamorous Life. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, when they kind of killed a police officer in the commission of a bank robbery. But nonetheless, Karan from the youngsters who changed their name to the Illy Funksters further on in their career, I should say. He calls himself Cue Ball now. And he had a blog. He has a channel on YouTube. Karan Goodman. He calls himself Cue Ball. And he said something interesting yesterday in one of his blogs. He said everything comes from having nothing. He said when you have nothing, you can best believe that you're going to get everything out of that. And he said it pretty metaphorical, but I was definitely digging it when he said it because it made sense, even though I don't think a lot of people would have gotten it, or a lot of people would have thought that it was a deeper concept than how he was delivering it, or deeper concept than what it was. But he said, never put anybody down who don't have nothing, because those are the ones who are getting that training in order to have everything one day. And he was talking about how he had lost everything when he was strung out on pills. His wife, his family, the car he had, his house, everything. And this cat was producing music. So he's getting a couple of dollars. But he's starting all over now. And I'm thinking, like, with that perspective, like, out of nothing comes everything. So he said that when a person doesn't have nothing, when they don't have anything, they really have everything. And of course, that's coming from a place of his personal experiences. I'm not saying that I necessarily agree with that, but it was interesting the way that he put it. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't know if I don't want YouTube to fuck me over with this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. Hold on.
The members of the group, they're like a slave to these pills, man. I lost everything, yo. All my money, I lost respect at one point. My family, everything, all my valuables. I lost everything, man. Everything. It was just me. Not a dollar to my name, you know. But guess what? You have to, nothingness creates something. Like, let me just break, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to break it down for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problem it is that you going through, guess what? The problem will create the solution. I'm gonna say this again. Whatever problem you going through in your life, guess what? The problem is put there to create the solution.
I don't want to play too much more of it because I don't know what kind of copyrights he has and all of that, but there's a good chance that because he knows about the music business and all of that, he may, yeah, I could lose out on this whole stream on just that alone. I don't know the boy, but he is from Philly and he's younger than me considerably, you know, but it's good to, you know, like when the youngsters came out, I was about 20, maybe 21, 20 or 21. And they was young cats, maybe in their teens, like early teens, maybe 12, 13, 14 years old, something like that, whatever. And they was just, you know, getting their shit off. So you think like there's like a 10, maybe a 10-year difference, something like that. And you look at them now, like a 10-year difference nowadays is not going to make that big of a difference. If I'm 50 and he's 40, you know, we pretty much in the same bag now. But back then, of course, it was a different thing. But coming up in the record industry with a father who owned a record company so he can really put them on with the real, and an uncle who was an artist and also put other talent acts on and stuff like that, you know, you get a whole different perspective. But what you're gonna hear and things like that is, I'd do anything for you. Now, the difference in that I would do anything for you is that's going to be coming from a place of deception. You know, these record companies, these record execs, these entertainment moguls will tell you, I'm going to give you the world. I'm going to open up the world for you. I'm going to put you on the map. You're going to have access to everything. You'll be able to do anything and everything for you. When in reality, they're going to do nothing for anyone except for themselves. What it is that you are going to do anything for them. They're not going to do anything for you, but it sounds to you like that's what they're going to do because they actually say it. But what's actually going to happen is that the meal that it looks like they're preparing for you, they're going to eat it themselves. And you wonder, well, how come I didn't eat it right then and there? They told you that it wasn't ready yet. We're preparing the meals. You go out, play, do whatever it is that you do. And when you come back, the meal will be ready and it's going to be good. Thing is, you went outside and played and came back in Well, you may have never had a chance to come back in. And when you came back in, the meal was cold or somebody ate most of it. So what was once a meal that was prepared for you, you are only getting a portion of it like leftovers. I just wanted to put that little spin on there to show y'all the difference of how someone telling you that they would do anything for you can actually be an abuse on somebody else's emotions. Whereas somebody might abuse you because you told them you would do anything for them. So they kept tapping that well until you had to submit like, yo, I can't do anything for you anymore. You want too much. You want more than anything can provide. Okay, so the spin on that would be, yeah, I'm going to tell you I'll do anything for you, but I'm really only telling you that so I can get something from you. Like if you're a woman, I tell you I'd do anything for you just so I can get some pussy. I'm sorry. That was vulgar. So I can get some ass. Once I get the ass, it goes from I would do anything for you to I wouldn't do anything for you. For some people, you know? So it's not one of those things you should play around with a whole lot. Cherry. I didn't see you sneak up in here. What's going on? It's Cinderella Dana Day. Well, it's the woman Dana Day with fame. It's Cinderella Dana Day. Well, it's the woman Dana Day with fame. And Stacy White, what's going on? Hold it down for the D. Yeah, you're down with me. Stacy White, yo, down with me. Holding it down with hold it down for the D. My bad. How you feeling, Ma? Good to see me. Some you. And she says, good morning. Oh, I liked and shared and slept in late because of that COVID-19 shot. Oh, shit. Got the COVID-19 shot. Oh. Well, good luck with that. Hope everything turns out all right, and I'm sure that it will. Also says, too good to be true statements can create skepticism. Man, you ain't never, ever, 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 ever lied. E. Farrow. My girl E. Farrow on the Instagram side. It's good to see me some you. That's my girl right there. From Indiana down to the ATL. I don't know if she's still down to ATL. She may have moved on to big and better things. I mean, she might be in Hollywood. See that we have a caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 4828. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this morning?
Hi, I'm here actually just kind of hanging out, but I pressed 1 so I could jump in whenever I have something to say. I did want to share that I think that somebody who says that they do anything for me, like too soon, if it's too soon in a relationship, I kind of I look at them like they're crazy. Like, what do you mean you do anything for me? You helping me hide the body? Like, what's happening right now? You know, I think that it's like borderline obsessive when people say things like that too soon.
Yeah. I agree.
You know?
Now,
I would actually prefer if somebody showed me, you know, that they were there for me in whatever way I needed, rather than, you know, proclaiming that they're doing things for me.
Now, how would somebody show you that they would do anything for you? How would they show you that in absence of telling you that?
In absence of what?
Of telling you that. Like, how does a person show you that they would do anything for you? Do they show it by um just doing the things that you ask of them? Or is there another, or is there something else to it? Because I'm thinking, if someone tells you that they would do anything for you, I'm thinking that your options would start to click in. Like, maybe you would start thinking about things that you needed before. But if a person never tells you that they would do anything for you, it would kind of limit your options to whatever you asked for them or whatever they offered without you asking for it. You understand?
I think that a person can show that they do anything for me if, if they constantly rise to the occasion, if they are the type of person who will help me, like either make a way for me or help me make a way.
Mm-hmm. Now, does it matter if they benefit from it also?
No. Why
Okay.
should it?
Well, because in some people's eyes,
their intention is to be there for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if their intention is to be there for me and to support me and to do what I need done, them benefiting from it, okay, I'm not going to be mad at that.
Okay. No, I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't be mad about it, but I'm wondering if that has the same effect as doing anything for somebody. Like if you I guess when I think about doing something for somebody, I'm thinking about leaving myself out of it. That's not to say that I shouldn't get anything, but if I'm saying that I would do anything for you, that means to me that I'm not looking for any reciprocation. I'm not looking for any type of compensation. I'm not looking for any type of rebuttal. I'm not looking for any awards, rewards, prizes, accolades, or whatever. I want you to totally have this. Sort of like when if you pay for somebody to go to school, you know how expensive certain schools can be, whether you're talking about a private school or if you're talking about a college. That's a financial responsibility that can be tough for most people to keep up with. So if I give you a free ride to go to school, free, like, this is so you won't have to be bogged down with any type of financial aid or whatever. This is so you can concentrate totally on your studies, and so you can be the best at whatever you choose to be, just for you. It sounds like a pretty selfless act, because I don't see how I would benefit from your education. Even if I sent you to law school and you became a lawyer and represented me, that's still not for me, because it wasn't a guarantee that you were even going to be involved in the type of law that would have benefited me for my situation. You understand what I mean? So
yeah, I do. And so, I agree that, like, I'm the same way. If I'm going to do something for somebody, I'm not looking for anything in return. However, what happens is that the benefit to you, who is the giver, or is it may not be. It's like an unintended benefit where you didn't intend to be able to benefit from the situation. And I'm not saying monetarily. It might be just from the way that person who you helped, or who you did anything for, now treats you. You could benefit from other ways other than, like monetarily.
Okay. And what ways would that be?
Well, maybe you did something for someone who was emotionally or stifled, or who kind of held themselves back. But now that they see that they can count on you, maybe they didn't have anybody that they could really count on before, and that they see that you are that person for them. Now they've opened themselves up emotionally to you, and that's going to benefit not just them but you as well in your relationship with that person. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either.
Okay. That's an interesting way of looking at it, because I probably wouldn't have thought about it that way exactly. So, but yeah, I can see that as being a benefit. You reap the benefit of having a more amicable, workable, and harmonious relationship. I'm about that life. Yeah.
I've been that friend, the person who was kind of. I'm very I'm sociable at the same time. I keep certain things. I hold back with certain things, and so I've been that person. I have a friend who did something for me, very important, and it just opened up a whole other level of our friendship. And now, they can call me. Now I'm the person that's like, I'll do anything for you. They know they can call me at any time, and I'm going to be there.
Okay. Different types of anything.
I didn't know. I'm sorry?
These are different types of anything.
Absolutely.
But anything means anything, right? Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know if anything means anything.
Well, anything. Well, the word. I mean, in this concept, I'm just acknowledging that, just like you said, besides money or even physical pleasure and things like that, there are other ways that people can benefit, and there are other things that people may want. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as great as sex and money are, there's way more to life than just those two. Those two should be looked at more as a supplement to your happiness instead of the source of it. But hey, people don't. A lot of people don't have that type of insight to be able to see things clearly that may be way too close for them. Because you're farsighted. But let me ask you this: as far as the title of the show is concerned, I'll do anything for you. Abuse. Have you ever told someone that you would do anything for them and they tried to cash in?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did that work?
Yes. We're divorced.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
But if you can speak on that, like, what does a man?
I didn't just say I'll do anything for you. I put myself all the way out there, not initially, and once they realized that, that I would do anything for them. I never realized what I was going to be asked to do. Like, I was put in a lot of positions that I should have never been put in. And finally, I just said, enough is enough. I was like, man, damn, I ain't mean anything. Yeah, I didn't know you or anything meant this,
You didn't mean anything. That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you meant anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start saying I'll do some things for you. I don't know. But yeah, I was asked to do a lot of things that I don't know if I want to get into right now. Nothing sexual. Wait a minute. Anyway, I should have said that. But I was asked to do a few things that I would not be comfortable doing now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a declaration to make this to somebody who may be greedy or opportunistic or selfish or, you know, hungry. You understand what I mean? Like it's
yeah, I do. But
yeah.
you don't know that until you know. And I remember putting my foot down and saying, you know what, I know I said I'll do anything for you, but I'm not doing that. You know, and whenever I said no, it was a problem. It was a huge problem. It was like the whole relationship hung on the balance, and it's like, what's happening? You know, me having like a threshold, me drawing a line, should not constitute the whole relationship or my commitment to the relationship. Even so, everything else that I had done didn't matter because I said no about this.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I'll do anything for you. Abuse is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, when we really start to peel back the layers of this whole I'll do anything for you type of thing. All right. Let me break this down a little bit, or let me ask you this question. For people who are told that somebody would do anything for them or whatever, do you think that they have attracted that type of energy, or has somebody just, you know, picked them out? Like, is this somebody's nature that makes somebody make a declaration like I'll do anything for you, or is it something that just builds up over time and people are just trying to establish themselves with somebody? You know, just
there are some people who are so desperate. Let's talk about romantically, and I mean in friendships as well. There are people so desperate to have friends and to have lovers that they will say, "And me, I will do anything for you." So but what they really mean, in my opinion, is that they'll do anything to keep you in their lives because they don't want to not be alone. They don't want to be alone. You know, they don't want to be without friends. They don't want to be without a love interest. So they're willing to do anything for those people. And then for some, I believe that it grows into that. You know, so, you know, like I have somebody now that I'm with that I would do anything for, you know, but that's something, it had to grow into that. I didn't just pop off like, yo, this dude fine. I do anything for this dude. No, that's not, you know, that's not how that was.
Well,
and I didn't, you know, I hadn't told him so.
Well, what do you think that the expectations of the giver should be if they say that they'll do anything for somebody? Like, what should you expect to happen with you if you declare that you would do anything for somebody, to somebody?
Now?
Well, at any time. You know, I'm asking kind of like in a broad way. You know what I mean? Because of course
there's no great expectation.
Okay.
It's like I will, you know, if I'm going to make that declaration, usually, I like to think that the people closest to me know, like I make them feel, I've said it without actually saying it. You know, when he listens to the show, he'll hear me say what I said, and he's going to think, well, I kind of already got that feeling anyway, that this person would, you know, would ride for me and do anything for me. So I'd like to believe that I make the people around me feel like I would do that anyway. So I don't have any great expectation except that I want you to know that you got me, that I got you, and I have your back through what, you know, for whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm looking at it from the standpoint that if I tell somebody that I'm going to do that I would do anything for them, it's probably in an emotional moment, and so I'm probably not going to look for them to ask me to deliver on something right then and there.
Right.
But within the next few days, maybe even later on that day, I expect, like, well, I just need it might just be a double cheese pizza or something like that. That's all I need. You get me this double cheese pizza, huh?
I said, I don't expect that, I'm going to be called upon within the next few days. I expect that when they really need to call upon me, then they will say, I'm cashing in this chip. I don't expect that it's going to happen immediately as soon as they realize that I do anything for them.
But you don't think that they'll be thinking that they better get it while the getting is good? Like it's stimulus time. I better get my anything now.
Hey, listen, first of all, I ain't telling nobody during no damn stimulus time that I do anything for them. Mm-mm.
But I'm sure that I'm sure that it's been thrown around, probably by people who didn't even benefit from the stimulus.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
but no, I don't expect for the people that are in my life to do that.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Now you said that you have had your.
For them to know.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Finish what you said.
Oh no, I'm saying I just expect for them to know. That my ex-husband, that he was a whole new breed. It was different. He was definitely cashing in the chips. As soon as he realized that was the case. So, but the people that you're talking about 20 years later. So the people that I have in my life now, they would not cash in any chip unless they absolutely had to.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you think that people who abuse the "I'll do anything for you" concept, do you think that they have ever declared to anybody else that they would do anything for them? Or are they one way? They are I'll do anything for you receiver and never a giver. And of course, you can't speak for all of them, everybody. I understand that, but I just want to know what your thoughts are.
I can't imagine that they do.
Okay.
And if they do, and if they have said it, they have said it only for the purpose of getting that person that they were talking to be in that mindset in order to gain something from them. So like they kind of just saying it to say it, so that the other person be like, oh, I'll do anything for you too, and then they're going to be like, all right, well, I need you to do this.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Yeah. Like I'm just going to say this so you think that we're both in the same place, and then I'm going to get you to do whatever I need you to do.
Right. We would do anything for each other except me.
Right. We do anything for each other, but I'm going to see if you're telling the truth right now.
It's like me and my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Like we look identical, except I'm dark compared to him and he's light compared to me. And like we got the same hairstyle, except he has hair and I'm bald. So it's the, you know what I mean? Like, all right, like it's the same shit, except for that and this, yeah, same shit, exactly, So
I feel like a lot of people who take advantage. I'm sorry.
No, you got.
I feel like the people who abuse the fact that someone would do anything for them are narcissists. To me, it's like classic narcissist. Sorry, narcissism. Excuse me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything different. It's been done to me once, twice, in my years. But I've seen it happen very often to a lot of people. And each time the person fit the characteristics of a narcissist.
Narcissist.
Each time.
Yep. Yeah.
And they do not mind making you believe that they do anything for you, but never delivering.
Never delivering.
Meanwhile, you look up, you've done all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there are some people who will just let you keep giving, and never give you nothing back. There are plenty of people out here like that, and it's interesting that it rolls that way, because needless to say, it doesn't have to be that way. It's pretty much a choice that people make, but people do what works for them, and unfortunately, selfishness works for some people, and those people are each individual. Each individual. A selfish person is unable to think about the group or the benefit or how something benefits the group. They're unable to think that way, and it makes me wonder if they have been abused in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because what would make a person turn down teamwork? What would make a person refuse to be a part of a team if they knew that even as a solo player, they weren't going to win championships? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking that there has to be something else there, something that we need to look into or something. But yeah, when you speak about having your I'll do anything abused, when you have, I mean, look, to keep it real, people will abuse the fact that you will just do something for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to put it all out there that I would do anything, or that you would do anything for somebody, you almost have to expect that you want to get a chance to prove yourself there. Now, that doesn't necessarily exonerate the person who says that they would do anything for some people, because just like we were talking about earlier, there are some people who are opportunistic on the giving side. So they really only give in order to receive, whether they get something back that moment, or that day, that time, that period, or whether they are planting seeds for the future, but they are going to get something. So like in the case of the record exec that promises you the world and how much they're going to promote you and all of that. Of course, they're only promoting you for themselves, because they're making all of the money. They have all the points on your album. They own your masters and your publishing. So it benefits them to, quote unquote, do anything for you. They're not doing anything for you. They're doing what they have told you that they would do, and sometimes not even that. But yes, some people are narcissistic on the giving side, and I'm not sure if you can classify that as being narcissistic, but I could see how you would give to somebody or something or whatever in order to get the accolades of putting them back on their feet or funding this, So yeah. So you have to sort of buy into your own praise. You know what I mean? And for some people, it's more than worth it.
Or how about those people that do anything and everything for a person, expecting that now, because I did all of these things, we're going to be exclusive. You know what I mean? So like, why? How am I not your man? Or how am I not your girl? I've done everything for you, whether the person asks you to do it or not. But now they have these great expectations. So I guess, does that fit your example of somebody, the giver, actually taking advantage?
Oh, hell yeah. And that example that you just used is one that a lot of people would really co-sign that. Like, well, yeah, I mean, how many times have we heard the woman who says, I'm only going to cook and clean for my husband, or there's some women who, I mean, don't give oral sex. Like, no, I only give oral sex to my husband. That's not for boyfriends. I'm like, So you gonna get you want? Life, I mean, I'm just saying, right. There are people who use that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I'll do. It's the conditional. I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for you if you deliver something for me or whatever. And I guess you could probably look at that as I'll do anything for you abuse also. I
think it is.
Yeah,
I definitely think it is. It's just from the other side of it. So
yeah, I could see how that would fall under that umbrella. Yeah, it's this I'll do anything for you thing. Like, it's something that you really don't have to say, but people feel the need to say it. And I think that plenty of times the person who's saying it feels like they need to say it, or they at least want to say it, especially if they try to say it in front of a bunch of people. Like, I told you in front of everybody I would do anything for you. That's love right there. Oh, yeah. It can still be conditional. You just didn't say the conditions in front of everybody. It's like a new pharmacy medication commercial. You know what I mean? They barely tell you what the damn pill is for, but these side effects, yeah, they're gonna spend a good part of that commercial telling you about that. You know what I mean?
Yep, heart attack, stroke.
Yeah.
Gas, dizziness. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll give anything to you, sickness wise, So I'll do anything for you abuse. Yeah, it can come in stealthy forms for both the giver and the receiver. Yeah, when you say when you talk about the conditional, I'll do anything for you. We could probably come up with dozens of examples where we witnessed that and wasn't thinking about that at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in an area like politics. They make a lot of promises. Sure, they don't tell you that they'll do anything for you, but they sure make a lot of guarantees about a lot of other things that will really stretch their ability to deliver on that, But you said it. Remember with Donald Trump, they gave him, remember, he was just going to let the whole wall thing go, but they kept pressing him on that. Like, no, you ran on this. We don't care about that other shit, but you going to give us this. You ain't getting out of this shit.
Yep. Politics, that's a good example. And it's whoever you believe more, it's like, I really believe that Joe Biden's going to do anything for me and everything for me. I really believe that so many people, hicks believe that Donald Trump was going to do anything and everything that they needed.
Yeah.
So it's really about who's more convincing when you're talking about politics.
Yeah, it can definitely be about that. And but somebody's going to have to deliver on both sides. I don't know how much you can get for a vote, but I sure know I sure know what promises are given, and which ones aren't delivered on. And I'm not so sure that even when it gets delivered on, if it's fully delivered on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may be a very personal and subjective thing to a lot of people, your expectations, your expectations of of a politician. Yeah. I thought about this show today. It kind of just came to me, but I got to thinking like, yeah, I'll do anything for you. You know, when people say that, when people say that, it's just a hard thing to come through and bring to life. If you're dealing with somebody,
what inspired you to, like, what made you think about this though?
I don't know. Shoot, yeah, I don't know. You know, most of the shit, I don't know. Stuff, things. It's just, you know what I mean? Okay. God be shooting me a lightning bolt. Like, yeah, talk about this morning. I'm like, all right, bet, yeah. but when you witness a really gross abuse of I'll do anything for you. Like, I've seen the I'll do anything for you. I've seen it mistreated so badly. You know, you just feel, you don't know what to feel for a person. Have you ever witnessed somebody being abused so bad that you were mad at the abuser and the abused?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I absolutely have. It's like, how can you do that to that person? You gonna stand there? You gonna take that? You know that it's yeah. I still had. Has anybody ever done that to you as far as the I'll do anything for you abuse on either side?
To me personally, I think I probably have trust issues too big to go for the I'll do anything for you thing. So although I've had it said to me, they wouldn't get a chance to abuse it because I've rejected way more than I've ever accepted. And that's I'm being totally honest about that. I have rejected way more than I have accepted, because when people actually declare that, I'm like, well, I think that there's an energy that you get from some people. Like, when you know a person is not 100% in the way that you need them to be 100%, then why would you accept the percentage that they're going to give you, or that they declare for to be able to give you? Like, you don't have to do that. And so no, I don't think they got a chance to abuse that. Now, I've been made promises that people didn't deliver on, but I found that out pretty quick. So I'm more likely to ask, huh?
I said, like that Rolex?
Like the Rolex. Like that Rolex. And so I'm the type that
90
will give you, I'm the type that will give you a time frame. Like, you're not going to walk me along for weeks, months, and years. Like, I need, listen, this is the window. After this, there's no more waiting. That's whether it got delivered or not. If the package comes after this time, well, good. But I've already moved on. You understand what I'm saying? So, no, my stance has always been, just give me what I asked for. Because
60 seconds.
More than likely, I'm not going to ask for more than I deserve. And I'm not going to ask for more than you could deliver on your own. Now, I might need you to utilize your resources and make a phone call. You know, I need you to make this call for me. I don't know the person. You do. You have a good relationship with them. You have influence. I need you to, use some of that influence to help me out on this thing, because it's a hellified situation. But it's not going to be a situation where it's going to involve ski masks and gloves and, you know what I mean, and the fingerprint powder and DNA tests, and we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Really, like, I like to win as much as the next man does, so I'm going to keep my expectations realistic. I'm not going to go all off the charts with mine, to the point where either I'm not going to get what I wanted. And then you have to ask yourself, if you knew you weren't going to get what you asked for, did you still have expectations?
What do you mean?
Okay.
If you knew you weren't going to get what you asked for, you mean from the person who claimed that they would do anything for you?
Yeah, or yeah. Okay, for example, my dad told me if you want to get rid of an employee, you give him a job that they can't do. Because once you give them a job that they can't do, even though they've been trained on it, then the violations pile up because they're not getting the job done. So although you have given them a job that they couldn't do, you may have expected them to get some help from somebody who would help them get the job done. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though you wanted to get rid of them, you may have falsely given them the respect of knowing how to get around things, get over things, get through things, make it. And when they don't do it, it's like, yeah, I'm about to fire you, but I'm surprised that it came down to this. Because I was really just trying to get rid of you over some hate shit. I didn't expect that to prosper.
Right.
But then it does. So although you made something happen, you didn't have high expectations, or you had unrealistic expectations of that thing. Yeah. I
understood.
Okay, I'm glad you understood that example, because as I'm saying, I'm thinking like somebody is out there scratching their heads like, wow.
No, I got it. That was a good example.
Like this would be a good time to start making hand gestures like this. You know, it's just I get no. All right. Look, we gotta get out of here. I gotta do these birthday shout outs. But listen, I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate your insight, and I appreciate your participation and just being down with the crew.
Oh, no problem at all. Thank you.
All right. Ow. All right. About to mute myself. All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Raja Laurie Perry. Happy birthday to you, Raja. And Michael Stone Campbell turning 53 years old today. And also Richard Marshall turning 65 years old today. And Miss Dukes Bailey from Philly down south somewhere, I think North Carolina, turning 39 years old today. Do the damn thing, youngin. And Leah Smalls, good promoter right there. Happy birthday to you, Leah. And Anita Mimi Celius. Happy birthday to you, Anita. And last but not least, my man Apollos Baker. My man Apollos Baker turning 48 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 17th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on, do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, you can go ahead and be claiming that you'll do something for somebody all you want. You can go ahead and make that declaration, and you may mean it, and you may have the greatest of intentions. But just remember that the greatest of intentions go awry, especially when two people are lacking in communication and substance. And when one person wants something from somebody else, knowing that they will deliver just because they are being themselves, but they're hiding an evil part of themselves inside of what they are asking for, we're going to have problems, baby. Big problems, baby. It's going to be all right. But we're going to work it out one way or another. Listen, I want to thank all of y'all for coming through and checking out the Urban Therapy with Sun show today. I'm glad to be back. It feels great to be back. And I hope that we don't have to take off another stretch of shows like that again on the weekends. We will be back tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow morning for another Urban Therapy with Sun show. We are in motion. We doing the damn thing. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. And make sure that you press the like button. And we do it like that, y'all. Get the algorithm going now. It's about to go down. And love is love, man. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Yes. Yeah. And it's going to be all right. You know it's going to be all right. Urban Therapy with Sun, morning, noon, and night. Sight is what we see, what we want to be. We make sure we take the time to be with each other. Pharaoh, thanks for coming through, and also you too. Emily Dunlap. So crazy toi. That's all the Instagram. I'm glad you came through. I really am. And all my people on the YouTube side, you know that when y'all come through, y'all restore my pride. All right, so this is how it's gonna go down, man. Let me get a blog talk on up out of here, even though the music is going. I mean, it's a beautiful thing and all that, but we gotta go, baby.
Blog talk.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Goodbye.
And peace to my Instagrammers. Allah you. Peace to you. And for my YouTubers, man, I'll give it y'all later. See y'all in the book or wherever. You know what I mean? Love is love, baby. Tomorrow morning.